My name is Dan. I am currently working on creating a business called Ddangos Candles of Cardiff. The reason I've come to the pop-up business course is to help me give myself a bit of knowledge and support around creating a business. I've been messing around with the idea of creating a home-based business for the past couple of years. And I wanted to get into actually making something. So the course has actually given me a lot of insight into how to set up company structure. It has, one of my biggest problems when I wanted to start a business was really having the know-how of how to do it. As most people want to be the good law-abiding citizen and pay the taxes and do everything properly. But from Googling alone and the limited knowledge I had of the business, it was quite a struggle to do so. So when I heard about this course, I came along and before the course began, I actually looked at the structure of it and really thought, well, actually these things can be really applicable for what I want to do. For me in particular, the one day on this course was last Friday, which was around company structure and sort of the legal stuff, which is more the boring stuff, but for me that was the important thing that I wanted to get right and wanted to make sure that I take the correct business structure that's applicable for myself. And I wanted to make sure that things were done properly. That's been the thing that's been holding me back quite a lot. And in fairness to the rest of the course as well, I mean, I did come in thinking, oh, I've got a rough idea about most of it, but Alan's given me some really sort of new ways of looking at things, and a lot of things which, I thought I knew enough to be able to crack on out there and do it, but now that I've been on this course, I actually feel like I've got a lot more knowledge and a much better way to hopefully create a business.
Okay.